Let's reflect together on what this moment represents in your life. You have gone through a phase of intense emotional pain caused by someone who manipulated your feelings indifferently. This person, driven by their own selfishness, did not know how to value the profound and authentic love you offered. Now, however, they face the karmic consequences of their actions. This situation leads us to think about divine justice and the importance of being true to ourselves and to others. The pain you felt was not in vain. It brought lessons and strengthened your essence. Each adversity we encounter shapes us and prepares us to be more resilient and aware individuals. The person who caused you suffering is now plunged into deep regret. The loneliness they feel reflects their own actions, a moment of introspection where they begin to understand the importance of their attitudes. This reminds us that our actions have consequences and that we should always act with integrity and consideration for others. The love you offered was like the light of 1,000 suns, shining intensely and illuminating not only their universe but yours as well. It is natural that they felt intimidated by your greatness, but this does not justify the way they treated you. Now, they face the reality of their choices and seek in some way to repair the damage caused. This reflection leads us to think about forgiveness and the importance of moving on. It is not easy to forgive someone who has caused us so much suffering, but it is a necessary step for our own healing. Forgiving does not mean forgetting or justifying the error, but freeing ourselves from the weight of resentment and allowing ourselves to live in a lighter and fuller way. You are an extraordinary person, with a generous heart and a natural kindness. Keep being that shining light, knowing that your essence is precious and deserves to be valued. The journey is yours, and every experience, no matter how painful, contributes to your growth and strengthening. When looking back at the past, see it as a chapter that brought important lessons. And when looking to the future, see it as a horizon of possibilities, where you can build a life based on self-love, integrity, and hope. In the silence of her solitude, she is face to face with the ghosts of her past actions. Every selfish choice she made now resounds like waves of regret, touching every part of her consciousness. She realizes with painful clarity how much her actions not only hurt her, but, above all, hurt you. She remembers every smile that disappeared, every look of hope that faded. This remorse consumes her from within, turning her solitude into a constant companion of self-reflection. She knows that words cannot erase what has been done, but a determination grows within her that, if a chance for redemption arises, she will do everything in her power to deserve it. The loneliness she feels now is more than the absence of company. It is a state of constant reflection, where every silence echoes the mistakes she made. She desperately desires an opportunity to rewrite history, to show that she has learned from her mistakes and that she is ready to be a better person. Every day is a fight against the shadows of her past choices, but also a battle to build a future where perhaps she can redeem herself. You, with your light and goodness, deserve more than what she offered, and she knows it. The pain they caused you is a heavy burden, but also a motivation for change. They are determined to turn their regret into action, to convert their failures into learning, and perhaps one day to earn a second chance. If you can find it in your heart to forgive, know that they will wait, not with empty promises, but with a heart willing to prove day by day that they can be someone worthy of your love and trust. They acknowledge that they recklessly toyed with your emotions, taking advantage of your kindness without considering the repercussions and neglecting the depth of your loyalty. Their behavior was driven by unbridled selfishness, where only their own needs and desires seemed to matter. Now, they face the harsh reality of their choices, the karmic consequences that are not only inevitable, but profoundly just. In long and silent nights, they are haunted by thoughts of what could have been if they had acted differently. They suffer the consequences of their actions, each day more aware of the weight of their past decisions. Each moment of regret is a step towards a painful but necessary self-analysis. Now, this person who once acted with shocking indifference to your emotions finds themselves at a crossroads of deep reflection and a desire for redemption. They ardently seek your forgiveness, confronted by an incessant tide of what-ifs that torment their mind day and night. What if they had not manipulated your emotions so insincerely for their own benefit? What if they had truly valued your support and the unconditional love you offered? These questions haunt them without respite, for now they realize how much their selfish choices have led them astray from the path of true respect and affection. In this moment of reflection, she understands that her actions have led her to a point of no return, where the only possible path is that of transformation. Sincere regret is a first step, but true change will come from the actions she chooses from now on. For you, it is a time of healing and self-discovery. Knowing that she acknowledges her mistakes and seeks redemption can be a small relief, but the decision to forgive and move on is yours. You deserve peace, love, and respect, and nothing less than that. She mentally revisits every moment when she failed to appreciate your kindness and blames herself for every tear you shed because of her actions. The remorse is deep and constant, not allowing her to forget the pain she caused you. With each reflection, she understands more deeply the value of the authentic love you offered, a love she neglected in favor of her selfish desires. Now she knows that there is no excuse sufficient to erase the suffering you went through. The loneliness she faces is a constant mirror, reflecting not only her actions, but also the opportunities she let slip away. She finds herself wishing for the chance to go back, to do things differently, to show that she has learned from her mistakes and that she can be a better person. The pursuit of your forgiveness is not only a desire to ease her own conscience, but a sincere recognition that she made wrong choices that deeply affected someone who truly mattered. Understand that forgiveness is a process, a long journey that she is willing to undertake with humility and respect. Each passing day is a new test of her determination to change, to redeem herself, and perhaps to once again deserve your love and trust. She hopes that you can see her truth, her genuine desire to become a better person, not just for you, but also for herself. The path to redemption is arduous and filled with challenges, but she is ready to face them, to show through actions, and not just words, that she has learned the value of the love, respect, and loyalty that you have always shown. She knows that forgiveness does not erase the past, but she hopes it can open doors to a future where she can prove that she is worthy of a second chance. She is eager to apologize, to express sincerely and openly the remorse she feels for all the past actions that brought sadness to your life. More than ever, she hopes that you understand that she also suffers, that the consequences of her actions have affected her in ways she never imagined possible. She is painfully learning that her actions have repercussions not only for others, but also for herself. She wants you to know that her pain is real and that her need for forgiveness is a sincere plea for a chance to start again with greater wisdom and a renewed appreciation for what really matters. Every day is an internal struggle, a battle to reconcile her feelings of guilt with the burning desire to be forgiven. She is aware that words alone are not enough to mend the harm caused, but she hopes that you can see the sincerity in her eyes, hear the truth in her words, and feel the deep regret in her heart. This moment is not an escape from the consequences of your actions. It is a journey of confrontation and redemption. You begin to fully understand the devastating impact of your choices, the depth of the pain you caused, and with this understanding, your desire to obtain forgiveness intensifies each day. You mentally review every instance in which you neglected your love, every decision you made to not only ignore, but actively diminish the value of your presence in your life, trying to tarnish your reputation with reckless actions and inconsiderate words. You deserve peace, you deserve to be valued, and you deserve true love. What you offer to the world is a rare and precious light, something that many only recognize after losing it. And she, now enveloped in her own solitude and regret, understands what she has lost. The decision to forgive is yours, and should be based on what is best for your heart and soul. Your worth was never in doubt, and now she realizes she underestimated the treasure she had by her side. Your path ahead may be uncertain, but it is filled with possibilities to grow, love, and find the happiness you deserve. May this experience serve as a lesson for both of you, guiding you toward a life where love and respect are always the highest priorities. She is determined to change, to prove that she can be a better person, someone worthy of your trust and your love. She understands that this journey will not be easy, and that it will require more than empty promises. It will demand concrete actions, daily demonstrations of her change of heart, She is ready to face the challenges that come with the process of redemption, willing to do whatever it takes to deserve a second chance. You know it's a long road ahead, but each step forward is a step towards a future where you hope to look back and see a transformed person, someone who learned from their mistakes and grew from them. You wish for them to see not just the regret, but also the determination to become better, the willingness to correct what was done wrong. You reflect on the lonely nights and the empty days spent without them, and these reflections drive you to want to change. You realize that the pain you caused them also hurt you, and this reinforces your need for reconciliation. You deeply wish for them to see the sincere effort you're making to redeem yourself, to understand that your change is real, and that you're ready to fight for a new chance to make things right. Each day, you strive to be a more compassionate person, more attentive and more appreciative of who they are. You're ready to listen, to understand their pains and to work hard to regain your place in their life. The road to forgiveness is long and difficult, but you're determined to move forward, hoping that one day they can see that you've become the person they always deserved to have by their side. You want them to know that your plea for forgiveness is not a mere formality. It's a cry from the heart, a desperate appeal for them to give you the chance to show that you've learned, that you've grown, and that you're ready to value every moment by their side with the respect and love they always deserved. At this moment, you fervently wish to speak to them, not with empty words but with authentic gestures of remorse and tangible behavioral changes. She dreams of a moment when, with humility and honesty, she will be able to ask for your forgiveness, demonstrating through her actions that she has truly transformed. In this ideal scenario, she imagines you, perhaps cautiously, starting to acknowledge the changes in her, reflecting on the depth of her transformation and the possibility that she deserves a second chance. This dream of redemption is what now drives her to move forward. She ardently aspires to a future where she can clearly demonstrate that she has learned and grown from the mistakes of the past, a future in which she proves herself worthy of your friendship and trust. In this vision of days to come, she sees herself carefully rebuilding the bridges she once burned, not just rebuilding them, but strengthening them with the integrity and sincerity she intends to employ from now on in all her interactions. She dreams of being able to repair the damage caused, replacing the sadness she sowed with a renewed commitment to being kind and respectful in all aspects of her life. The path to redemption is not easy, but she is determined to follow it, step by step, with the hope that one day you will see that she has truly changed. She's not only seeking your forgiveness, but the opportunity to show that she can be a better person, someone who values and respects the love and loyalty you have always shown. Time will tell if she deserves this second chance, but her commitment to transforming herself is real and profound. She is ready to face every challenge that comes, hoping to regain her place in your life and your heart. In this new phase, imagine offering gestures of genuine kindness and respectful actions, striving not only to compensate for past pain, but to create new moments of happiness and satisfaction. However, fully recognize that the power to change the course of this story is in your hands. The guardian angels, upon revealing this vision, do not intend to pressure you into forgiving quickly, nor to suggest that you harbor old resentments. Instead, they offer this perspective as an invitation to reflect deeply on what you have seen and felt, and decide if the regret she demonstrates is genuine and truly deserves your forgiveness. Always remember that you have control over this situation. The decision to forgive, if you choose to do so, must come from a place of peace and certainty in your heart, and should in no way disturb the tranquility you have managed to establish in your life. If she ever comes to ask for your forgiveness, it is crucial that this request be considered in the context of your needs and emotional stability. The choice to forgive or not is entirely yours, and should be made based on your own assessment of your ability to leave the past behind and the sincerity of the changes she has shown. This is a moment to listen not only to her words, but also to the whispers of your own soul, discerning what is truly best for you. Since her departure, you have embarked on a transformation, meticulously building a life filled with happiness and personal fulfillment. Along this journey, you have cultivated a serenity and satisfaction that are entirely yours, regardless of past vicissitudes or future uncertainties. Your achievements and the emotional balance you have attained have become solid pillars of your existence, strengthening you against any turbulence that may arise. Her actions, past or future, no longer have the power to disturb that peace you have so diligently acquired. This emotional stability is the result of your own choices and the hard work you have dedicated to your personal growth. You emerged from this experience not just intact but stronger, more resilient and wiser. The person you were when she left no longer exists. That previous version of yourself has been transformed by the experiences lived and the lessons learned. Now you are someone who deeply knows your own worth and who understands the importance of surrounding yourself with positivity and self-love. You have rediscovered joy in your autonomy and learned to value small victories as much as the great triumphs. This new version of yourself is firmly anchored in a reality where self-confidence and inner peace are unshakable. You have built an emotional fortress that protects your tranquility from negative external influences. The ability to maintain this tranquility, regardless of her actions, testifies to your growth and inner strength. With time and through experiences, you have transformed radically. You are now a stronger, more resilient and undeniably wiser person. Adversity has not only taught you, but also sculpted a deep self-love and an unshakable respect for yourself. You have learned to evaluate your own worth and to seek happiness on your own terms, basing every decision on what brings peace and contentment to your life. Furthermore, you have cultivated an environment around you full of positivity and kindness. You have chosen to surround yourself with people who truly appreciate you for who you are, people who recognize your essence and celebrate your successes. This support circle not only reflects who you have become, but also what you project into the world, a positive and uplifting energy. If she decides to try to return to your life, it is crucial to remember that this does not imply any obligation on your part to change or adapt the life you have built. Your existence, rich in self-acceptance and independence, should not be disrupted, regardless of her past actions or the excuses she may now offer. She does not have the power to destabilize the peace you have established unless you grant her that power. If you choose to allow her to return to your life in some way, that choice must be made on your own terms and only if it contributes positively to your well-being. You have the absolute right to accept her apologies, to forgive her, or even to rebuild some sort of relationship, but only if it truly resonates with what you desire for your future. The essential thing is always to remember your own strength and the achievements you have reached throughout this journey. Forgiveness, if it occurs, should be an extension of your self-love and inner peace, never a concession that would bring back the shadows of the past. Your well-being and your tranquility are non-negotiable, and any decision made should aim to preserve and enrich this full life you have built for yourself. I want to conclude with a prayer for you. Lord, may your divine guidance continue to illuminate the path of this new phase of life for this person who is praying. Grant her wisdom and clarity to make decisions that bring peace, joy, and fulfillment to her heart. Protect her from negative influences that may cloud her judgment and divert her path. Constantly guide her towards opportunities that favor her growth and success, allowing her to thrive in all aspects of her life. May your heart always be open to receive and give love, to heal past wounds, and to accept yourself as a being worthy of happiness and love. May she find strength in your presence and confidence in your guidance. May each step she takes be accompanied by your light, transforming every challenge into an opportunity for growth and every sorrow into a possibility of finding true joy. Lord, may this prayer serve as a protective shield against everything that could hinder her path towards personal and spiritual fulfillment. Help her to recognize the blessings that surround her and to value the small victories of each day. May she feel safe under your watchful eye and be guided by your eternal wisdom. May the peace that surpasses all understanding guard her heart and mind. Amen. If this message made you reflect, inspired you to the point of understanding that God is your best friend and Father, the one who truly cares about you, then, with this feeling of gratitude, I ask you to share this video and this channel with as many people as possible, so that it reaches all who need a word of encouragement and motivation to move forward. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, to always receive blessed messages. Type 555 if you commit to performing this good deed. May God bless you. Until the next moment of prayer and faith.